consistency. Much earlier, I was listening, because I was listening on radio.
That's true.
When he made his initial comments relative to the issues about arrests, detention, refusal of bail, and others. I think his consistency is admirable.
Indeed.
In every society, particularly democratic as we have it, you need gadflies like Kwebu to consistently give the horse a bit of a stink to keep it, moving. What I find troubling is when I listen to people like Godfrey Adame and co. pontificate on due process, the rule of law, among others. Their experience is extremely horrible. It's a past that we should never go back. Because you see, I've always maintained I've been a man, like you say, a man in the arena in some of these matters. And I saw how the law was weaponized to achieve certain outcomes that were extremely troubling. Thankfully, relative to the matters involving Abronye, the government of Ghana has nothing to do with it. If you look at the charge sheet, it has to do with the fact of maybe the IGP and some other issues emanating from that. But what we will not take is moral lessons on how the law should work from the likes of Godfrey Adame and co. I mean, I do not want to go to the past in trying to revive some of these conversations.
Please do. He has to be punished for it.
To revive some of this conversation. But you see, Martin's advocacy on the issues of bail, to the point of even going to the Supreme Court, particularly following the decision in Goldman, where more or less the court took a position that bail for certain offense is non-bailable and others. And getting the same court to intervene again to say that, you know what, we think with the benefit of hindsight, all offenses should be bailable. Unless, of course, the bail conditions and others. I remember vividly, there was a guy, and I'll tell you the story. There was a guy who was my party member. Then he had done a video. And in the video had, made certain comments against IGP Dampare. And the Minister of Interior, what's the name? The last Minister of Interior, Henry Quarty. Quickly, they issued a statement for his arrest and declared him wanted. So, as usual, Director Legal there, I was approached. Then I said, look, on these matters, you are better off going to the police than being arrested. At least when you get arrested, it affects your bail application and others. So I spoke to the family that wherever he is, he should be allowed to go to, and got him a lawyer. The guy went to the police and they arrested him and detained him. All attempt to get him bail became a problem because he had threatened Dampare. Immediately he was processed for court. Remember, we approached the judge in open court for bail. And so this young man, upon hearing his name, he himself walked to the police. If he wants to run away, he wouldn't have come. So on these grounds, he should be granted bail. The judge refused. At that time, Godfrey Adame was the Attorney General of the Republic. He was the Attorney General and he knew what was going on. You know what the judge even told us? That he won't grant bail. And that he would do expeditious trial.
Jesus Christ.
And guess what? Because of the schedule, because of election, I pleaded with my senior, Francis Xavier, to help with the defense. Guess the judge was doing the trial every day. There are times my senior, Francis Xavier, will be late. The judge will ask the accused person to defend himself. And sometimes tell him, do the cross-examination yourself. Until she ended up convicting him for 4 years. Yes, my branch executive in Soutum this year. Godfred was the Attorney General. They just said no bail. Not even with this one that the day is given, it will be reconsidered and all of those things. He's around. It was just until 4 years. It's just until recently that we did bail pending the appeal, that it was considered and he was granted bail. This is a horror that we've had to endure over the period. So sometimes when I see the pontification, I agree. Why would you use bail as a tool for punishment? What if at the end of the day you find a person not guilty? What would have been the end when you have already kept the person? But the lessons we will not take from people who want to tell us what the law should be today. When we look at their horrible record, I personally, I don't even have an opinion on these matters because, look, Abronye at the least is a personal friend. When I was regional deputy youth organizer for Greater Accra NDs, he was the Bono youth organizer. And anytime I met him on radio, he would tell me he's my senior. I should respect him because he's the substantive and I'm a deputy, so I should respect him. So I have that, relationship with Kwame.
Okay.
At the barest least, I mean, I've read the ruling by the judge where he appears to caution all of us in our political engagement that we can do the politics with language that at least resonates. Thankfully, our politics is a cross-fertilization of ideas. The superior idea at the end of the day will win. The bread and butter issues.
We hope so.
No, I'm just saying, and that is what has shaped my personal politics. No, my personal politics that I have done. I mean, from TB3 2012 up to now, I will make my point forcefully. I won't come here and say, Seb, you are so and so. No, I won't do it.
Indeed.
At least Mr. Jackson will call me and then give me a small knock and say, So I think we can do better.